Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Japanese, we had CHIPI, CHAPA. Spawn on the top right side as the red Byzantines with LoueMT, who's sending 3 villagers here to grab stone. He must have an optimized build order, because we've got the mining camp and the house there, not a cistern. Cistern being employed out here to collect some food. He may be eyeing for just one cistern over here, and not on connected aqueducts. After all, that's just between 5 and 10 production speed, and 5 is probably good enough for Dark Age. It looks like the Japanese player is eyeing for a secondary town center or a fast manor, but I think it's going to be for a second town center. Got the berry bushes not being cleared up. We got a bit of wood there, and there's a second cistern, and the Byzantine player does have 12 stone here. An aqueduct costs 2. Actually, that may be enough. And that is how much 12 gets to him. Looks like there's a tiny little segment there, so slight miscalculation. It's a little bit more than slight. There's probably, was that a little stone right there? Yep, there we go. And he does go ahead and make this connection with 4 to spare. Both players are eyeing for more eco play. This looks like a secondary town center to me. And with the cistern here, he is collecting a tiny bit of berries. He may be eyeing for some early mercenaries. Speaking of which, let's see what type of mercenaries we have here. We've got the Musfati warrior and Cam archer. Musfati warrior could be reasonable versus some samurai. And mercenary Cam archers could be useful versus the... Oh, it's probably just spearmen. There's no heavy horsemen in that age, just regular horsemen. And over here, we got the mercenary Magadai, which could be interesting, and the mercenary Desert Raider. Oh, he did go for a daimyo manor in age 2, not for a secondary town center, so I was mistaken. We got the Kura storehouse and the Grand Winery. Kura storehouse generate farms for free around it, and the Grand Winery improves the collection rate of oil from berry bushes by 10% and improves the olive oil collection rate from farms or their olive groves from 20% to 60%. So we may see some sort of mercenary play, or it's going to stockpile up. Maybe mercenary Magadai? Magadai are worthless in most points of the game. We do not have a Uma Bannerman. Apparently he... Oh, I forgot about... Huh. You can't deploy a mounted samurai in H2, but you can deploy out the mounted Bannerman, which is a heavy cav. Has 230 health, which is, I think, a little bit more than regular heavy cavalry, especially at this age. So this can do some good damage. Does get a strike there. 24 damage charge attack. And so he is throwing this opponent for a loop. You don't have any Bannerman capacity unless you upgrade your town center to the daimyo manor. So we got a relatively unique build order so far. If the French can make usage of one Royal Knight to great effect, I think a mounted Bannerman would do this just the same as well. We do have a barracks in Plana Field, a can full of Lumentari, all he needs. You should realize it's the only one he's going to deploy in the near future. Getting out a second one take an insane amount of time, because not only has to deploy out a secondary town center, he would have to upgrade as well. Or upgrade his town center again. Either way, both costing about 600 food. He does get the... remove the block there with the scout. Of course, the mounted samurai is able to block it with great efficiency a shank from the scout, but it does make it go on cooldown. It's off cooldown now. Line of palisade walls there. Maybe a little bit overreaction. I wonder where his Red Scout, of course, can't really see all too much. He knows about the Bannerman, so he knows there's quite a bit of investment into that single Bannerman. More palisade walls going up. There are more berry bushes over here and here for olive oil. And now he has gone, was it the African mercenaries? So he does have some javelin throwers, which are anti-archer unit. They have good pierce armor, bonus versus range. Let's see. Okay, what else you can deploy out in the with the African mercenaries? Gain some good damage there. The villager does stay alive. 5 spear throws there. Villager stand and fight and does take out the bannerman there. No villager's dead, so great defense there by red. Did force out quite a big reaction there, and he also sees out the mercenaries. Let's see what else can deploy out with this group of mercenaries. Let's see, javelin throwers, camel riders. Camel riders. Are those camel lancers or camel? Those has to be camel lancers. I don't think they're going to be desert raiders and grenadiers. Wait, I thought grenadiers were eastern. I don't know what this one's actually called then. Either way, you can eventually get grenadiers. Grenadiers against Japan, who goes for more infantry composition, could be quite good. Camel lancers can help them deny mounted samurai, so it'll be a good counter unit just in case. Javelin throwers are a good counter unit as well. The grenadiers seem pretty good to me. And you get them in groups of 2 for a little less than 500. We got now floating gate now being deployed on the field, so we'll give them some unique relic variants. We got an outpost here. It is fortified, no other upgrades, so maybe same for a spring golden placement. Golden Horn Tower not being deployed on the field, which will give them some free mercenaries. And likely, I have a good feeling I'm going to see the Palatine School. No, he could... Yeah, probably the Palatine School for age 4 for the Byzantines, assuming it goes that far in the game. Javelin thrower showing that house who's boss. Hint, it's the house. Ooh, and does not get the kill there on the villager, but that villager must be very little health remaining. And something as well, javelin throwers do also have good range. 6 range is pretty good. It's the same range as outposts, so you just stay out of the range. It won't get out so well. Oh, apparently there is an opening there. And I suppose throwing spearmen there is not going to be all great. It's just the town center right there. Now got the mounted samurai push before. He has some Lumitari here. They get a great damage there. Javelin throwers do good general purpose damage as well. They do have a good base damage of 8. So they can punch through the armor a little bit better than regular archers. Both players now aged up. We do have more javelin throwers in the build queue for the Byzantines. Does get off one of those units there. And the thing about javelin throwers is they don't really care if you lose them all too much. More javelin throwers gonna be pulling out in about a minute. This does have the influence of a cistern. Cisterns on faster production. Now got another mounted samurai there. He sees all the mounted samurai. He probably should go for more of the Lumitari. And the age 3 one is, of course, a camel rider, which I believe are the camel lancers. Oh wait, no, that's also could be the Abbasid dynasty, which is not all camel lancers, but camel, not knights. That's probably that one. So it doesn't have the charge attack, but has a good. All they have very little armor. For some reason I see Ayyubids more often than Abbasid. Even though I think technically Abbasid's tier 1 golden age will make it warrant a little bit better than Ayyubids. And that's just more my opinion. I think Abbasid dynasty is better than Ayyubids. But the Ayyubids do have some good benefits, don't get me wrong about that. We do now have the veteran contract, which will upgrade his javelin throwers, as well as get access to some other mercenaries. The camel riders seem pretty good to me at the moment to help fight the mounted knights or mounted samurai. And we do have a Shinto priest here who has a relic in his hands. It may get spotted here. Will get spotted here. No woo. And got the mounted samurai and the bannerman there. Send one village over here to start repairing it up. We'll manage to stab through the wall and kill off the villager. Round of javelin throwers pushing way over here. We do have the veteran upgrade be available relatively soon, which should get a little bit more damage to help deal with this. Villager is getting hit. And now we've got the teardrop shields for the cataphracts. Veteran javelin throwers do have now a base damage of 10. No blacksmith upgrades for him, other than just some range. But these javelin throwers up to 5 pierce armor, which is quite significant. We do have this monk here. Preemptive Wooloo could be useful. He will not get the Wooloo off. LoueMT trying to camp this relic there. So far, red has claimed 1 and picked up 1. Blue has now picked up 1. Good spear block there. The mountain samurais do have good amount of health. Shinto priest probably should eye out Wooloo. Mountain samurai does go down there. There's a good amount of forces here. And all those forces do go down. Good picks there. If you look at the army kill value, red has significantly higher than blue. And blue only has 1 filter shown for his effort. Another round of palisade walls going on forward. Got a cistern here. Local doggo demands head pats. Nobody gives him head pats. We've got a good number of the Onobushiga. Onobushigas are a good high damage unit. Byzantine player probably should go for, yeah, he's starting to go for some Varanian Guard. It seems like a lot of Japanese players like to go for the Onobushiga. They do have good attack speed, good range at a 1 tower range. But they do get countered by armor a bit more. Varanian Guard do have a little bit more armor, 1 additional armor than other men-at-arms. Gunfire being forced on back. And there's a good number there. More archers be useful. He has a good number of javelin throwers, which are may want to cool off on these production. Just rely on the free production. Now, we do have some of the camel riders, the Abbasid Dynasty camel riders. The reason why I second guess myself when it comes to names and all that stuff, because the Arbaletier version is called Mercenary Crossbows rather than Arbaletiers. Let's see, they don't have any additional armor and all that sort. They do get the bonus damage versus cavalry, as well as siege. So it'd be good versus the mounted samurai. Getting them in small numbers all it needs, so if the golden tower just produces them, that should be adequate number overall. These Naganatas are getting quite numerous. They're doing 11 damage right now, which is quite significant. Samurai is being upgraded to Odashi. Daimyo Palace now being upgraded now. Armor barracks here. He has get one of them improved. I think it's better to put the relic things into production structures like you see here. It does provide 75 gold per minute. That overall will provide a bit more value. Provide a lot more long-term value, because after all, this just improves the production by 200%. So basically counts, you either make it immediate 300 value or immediate or long-term 75 per minute. Given enough time, it will provide enough more, and forges are relatively cheap, so you can spam them out to get a good amount of gold income. Red has claimed 3 relics. Blue has picked up 2. Spout reclaimed 1. Camel Lance is pushed over here. We got this village being pursued by the LoueMT and by the local doggo. Couple good number of spring golden placements here. This one has been upgraded to spring gold and being fortified now. Raining guard right now do have 7 armor. These ladies do have 12 or 11 damage. And the spring golden placement is pretty good. That was good AoE here. Javelin Thrower is fighting away. They're not looking great in this situation. Raining guard push way forward. The outpost here is providing mass damage fire support there. There are none of those Branding Guard are just in the back line doing nothing. You probably should have activated no, even not Berserk. It's probably better versus these high attack speed units. The Berserk's probably better versus Samurai. Both sides lose quite a bit of army there. The Javelin Thrower is still good health numbers. It's not critical if it loses them, but they did provide some good fire support there. But I think the outpost here provide even more fire support, honestly. Getting massive AoE hits there. It may be a good idea to have the Byzantine player deploy a good number of archers, just because these units are classified as light melee, which means they will see bonus damage from regular archers. Yes, it's going to take a bit of time to torch on this outpost. Going for another spring golem placement somewhere, not sure where. Can't really crack that all too quickly. LoueMT goes on down. Camel Rider's falling back. Nevertheless, the rest of this deer is being seized now. There's some berries up here to collect up for some olive oil. We got a good number of roads here. Honestly, it may be a good idea for him to just save up his olive oil for the next age. Oh, he also has not rallied the Golden Horn Town, so there's actually quite a units at its base, which are not being utilized. And he's not paying enough attention to that. We got a fire siphon, a Cheerio siphon there. Which only this Javelin Thrower is currently building. He has not realized actually a sizable army right there, which could be important. Does take out a villager there. Blue has killed off 6 villagers, while Red has only killed off 2. Another samurai here. They do get bonus damage versus infantry, so they could work against these units. Placing a handful of those Ono Pashiga is probably a good idea, nonetheless. Able to have good attack range, able to stack up the melee damage. Got multiple spring golds here. Trying to go for fortified outposts. This one did take quite a bit of damage before going down. Quite a bit of force to push way forward. Red is not paying enough attention. He's going to lose his army. He's not attacking his opponent's army. His units are getting quite stacked up there. Maybe a good idea for the Branding Guard to Berserk. Javelin Thrower is providing some good fire support. Their base damage is quite high, but they're overkilling some of the samurai. Another Pashiga's pushing right forward. Got some Camel Lancers over here, or Camel Riders. More of this stuff's being portioned forward, and this will get torched and set ablaze. The rest of these Javelin Throwers are falling back. There is walls going on up. No palisade gate there. Does take out some of the samurai there. Handful of units pushing forward, most of them Varanian Guard. He has rallied up those units right there. Starting to task these guys back. Fortified outpost there. No weapon upgrade at the moment. Being upgraded with the... what's it called? Mangonel now. Cheerio Siphon torching through the gate. has broken through, or there was never a wall there after the stone possible was clicked on up. So repair out the outpost now. He does need to save the fortress because they do have the gold income. Can't be losing those. I don't think the relic, that free relic thing, gets ejected upon death. Guess we'll find out soon enough. That looks like the forge does not go down. The moment has not been set ablaze. The outpost will let go down once the villagers were burned to death. The rest of these samurai now push way forward. Got another javelin throws up there. He's trying to catch up these forces. Getting some fire support there. Over here, the monk gets sliced apart once again. Site not being decaptured. The Byzantine player needs to probably get out some crossbow mode. He's realized should be realizing he's facing against mass samurai, so going for some crossbows wouldn't be that bad. And unlike the archers, they don't take any upgrade time. Javelin throw is providing some good fire support. Samurais do have decent health and bulk, but they will get ripped apart here. And the samurai do bonus efforts infantry, not melee. Hanging out placement there. Bannerman trying to charge his way forward. Got a number of raining guard and does gets a handful of crossbows in the field right now. Another round of camera riders being employed on Elk. That may be from the Golden Tower. More of Raining Guard pushing way forward. Good number of samurai right now in the field. More javelin throwers. I don't know what's better at this moment in time, getting free javelin throwers or getting free camel lancers. He is splitting up his formation. Still a good number of these samurai just here. Villagers charging their way forward, trying to build an outpost. It probably won't go all too well. He does need to really pump out the crossbows. He currently has 16 in the field, but I don't see all too many here. I suppose there are 15. They're getting mixed into the front line. So samurai is starting to disintegrate. The crossbow is getting some good damage there. Camel lancers actually, or camel riders making quite a decent front line. Last just as long as the Raining Guard. Some samurai being cleaned up. The samurai right now are not in good enough numbers. You probably should get out some Yumi archers or some mounted archers to engage these forces, because right now Raining Guards being tanky just enough. Got some of the owner's Bashigas being pulled out. Samurai does start to disintegrate, and the Japanese players does back out the game now. This is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.